Having written and illustrated more than 60 books since 1937, it's almost impossible to find someone who hasn't at least heard of Dr. Seuss. And The Cat in the Hat is probably one of his most popular characters to date. Having over 6 books, a feature-length film, and a cartoon made about him, The Cat in the Hat is definitely a household name. But he's also super powerful. Don't believe me? You will by the end of this video. Now, if you've read any Dr. Seuss books, then you'd know that his characters are pretty wacky and zany. But the cat takes wacky and zany to a whole nother level. For example, this page from the original book. He is a master of balance. And don't even get me started on this. He has taken these kids to space. Space! He can literally go interstellar. And let's not forget about his inventions. Oh, his inventions. Just look at this. And this. Now don't sit there and tell me that that isn't a modern marvel of technical and engineering know-how. 'Cause you can't. And to quote Mr. Cat himself, if you do...
You're not just wrong, you're stupid. Now wait just a minute. And you're ugly, just like your mum.
I mean, seriously. Forget teaching kids valuable lessons about understanding each other. He has a career in Nobel Prize-worthy engineering ahead of him. And remember, when the load becomes too much to bear, he can always have his helpers Thing 1 and Thing 2 help him out when he needs it. And what I just listed before is nothing compared to the evidence I'm about to provide. And for this piece of evidence, we have to go to the live-action Cat in the Hat movie. Yeah. You know the one. To give you a rough synopsis of this movie, Conrad and Sally Walden are the children of a mother who is never home because she's working for this guy.
Attention everyone! It's 9:02! Staff meeting! Staff meeting! Live everyone! First, I'd like to welcome aboard our newest member of the Humberfloop family, Jim McFlinigan.
Mr. Humberfloop, I wanted to thank you. Fired. I beg your pardon? Fired. But I...
As you know, tonight is our bi-monthly meet and greet party. Tonight's host is Joan Walden. This is where people can meet our real estate agents in an informal, yet hygienic setting.
Mr. Humberfloop, I have to get home to my kids.
Ah, yes. Your children. Joan, let me make this perfectly clear. If your house is as messy as last time, you're fired!
That's pretty clear, Mr. Humberfloop. Don't worry, I promise. My kids will be on their best behavior. Great.
Due to this, they're always at home spending time together. Conrad is constantly getting into trouble and pulling dangerous, messy stunts. Sally is constantly bossy and almost always ignoring him. Conrad trashes the house to his mother's dismay as she has to throw a work party that evening. The mother gets called back to work, and then Conrad and Sally meet the Cat in the Hat and go on a journey of self-discovery and self-improvement. I know, pretty standard children's movie, right? But the story isn't what I'm focusing on. It's one of the main conflicts held within the story. During the course of the movie, the Cat in the Hat explains that he is from another world, which I feel like is pretty obvious. I mean, he's a 6-foot talking
Did you
cat.
just call my mother ugly?
And I think I'm just gonna let him explain it.
Listen, convicts, you probably don't want to do that.
Why not? It's just a crate.
This isn't just any old crate. It's the trans-dimensional transporter later. It's kind of like a doorway which leads from this world to my world.
But it says made in the Philippines.
Yes, but not this Philippines. Look, now I'm not usually a rules guy, but this is a biggie. No opening the...
Now he says that if the crate were to be left open for too long, they would be staring at the business end of the mother of all messes. And as you can guess, the crate gets opened. And what ends up happening is our world and the cat's world end up merging. Just to recap, the cat not only has access to a crate that can take him to different worlds, but if this crate is left open for too long, it will merge two worlds together. And he just brings it around with him, like, oh, nothing dangerous about this. And this, my friends, is why I believe the Cat in the Hat is the most powerful character in the whole Dr. Seuss universe. Nay, all of popular culture. But then again, he has Archie Sonic to contend with. But hey, as always, I hope you enjoyed this theory, and if you couldn't tell, this was much more of a spoof theory than anything, so don't take it too seriously. Oh, and sorry this video was late. I've been a little busy this week and haven't had as much time to work on it. But other than that, bye!